Let's explore the world of badminton. Today is Sunday and I'm planning to do some recreational activities. Oh, how about we play badminton? Yes, it is a very popular racket game all over the world. It can be played by either doubles or singles. In playing a badminton, we need a racket, court, shuttlecock, and more importantly, net. A player must also wear their comfortable clothes and shoes so that they can move quickly across the court. Now, before we officially start the game, let's first know what are the faults and lets in playing badminton. First is service faults. Putting the head of your racket above is definitely a fault, as it is not a tennis game. Another fault would be double touching shuttle before actually hitting it to serve. In serving, it has to be done in a one fluid movement. Not also like this, as it is considered as multiple touch and called as fault. In terms of the foot upon serving, it must be both grounded on the floor. If you will do the forehand serve, it is okay to lift your heels slightly but still keeping your toes at the ground. But if you do the backhand serve, you must not lift your toes or heels even slightly. It has to be both grounded on the floor. Now let's discuss the lets. The player served and the opponent wasn't ready. The receiver did not attempt to return, so the umpire will call it as let. In this case, both the server and the receiver commits fault. It's because the server is stepping the line and the receiver is not at his designated box, so a let was called. Let's observe the game. A shuttle from the other court landed inside your court during the play, so the let happened to be called again. Now, to officially start the game, a coin toss shall be conducted to identify who will serve and receive first. If your opponent manages to return the shuttlecock, then a rally occurs. So, before we discuss the scoring system, we must remember these notes first. First, the order of server depends on the score if it's odd or even. Next, the server and receiver must stay inside their service boxes until the server contacts the shuttle with its racket. And in order to win the game, you must reach 21 points before your opponent does to win the set. And lastly, if the scores are tied at 20-20 or 20 all, decide which gains 2 points lead first wins the game. So now let's discuss the scoring system. A point is scored when you successfully hit the shuttlecock over the net and land it in your opponent's court before they hit it. Also, a point can be gained when your opponent hits the shuttlecock into either the net or outside the perimeter. Now let's continue to discuss it by the doubles game or 2 versus 2. So the game starts by tossing a coin. Here, players C and D serves first. When the set ends, the players shall change their sides. The shuttle passed the perimeter. Assuming that the first game ends and so an exchange of courts happens. The shuttle hits the net. The opponent did not hit the shuttle. Players A and B wins. So that ends our instructional video. Thank you for watching, and this is Rijal Aligado.